Hey guys, Caitlin here. So I wanted, I have notes. I don't know if I'm gonna use them or not. Sometimes I get flustered. I wanted to talk to you about what a coach does. Like, what does a coach do? So I think there are tons and tons of misconceptions. And I think also a lot of people like just watch on the sidelines, or maybe I've asked you before and you're like, oh, I can't do that. Or maybe, but if it's in the back of your head, like if you feel a little maybe, then I encourage you to watch this whole video. So, okay. There are so many, I don't want to call them excuses because I don't really like that word, but there are so many excuses as to why people can't coach, right? Like, I'm not a fitness person. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not at my goal weight. I don't like to work out. I go to a gym. You name it. I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't have support. My spouse doesn't support me. There's so many reasons. And this is what I want to say to that. I mean, I can cover all those objections a little bit as we go, but you have to be brave sometimes. You have to jump in sometimes. You have to realize that things are only expensive if they don't work, right? And so this isn't Beachbody, and the whole premise of the company is not a quick fix. It's hard work. It is, but it works because we learn how to eat and we work out and we support each other, and it's amazing. So it requires you to become a better person. Who doesn't want to become a better person? So let's just talk. Oh, another one I hear a lot, social media. So let's talk about all this. So time. I think we live in a society where, and you may have heard me talk about this before, like we brag about being busy. Like, busy is this great thing, but busy is stressful. And no one wants to add one more thing to their plate, but yet I bet you spend at least 15 minutes a day scrolling your Facebook newsfeed or scrolling your Instagram or watching Netflix or that. Like, I think you have time. I think it's a different prioritizing of time, and I think it's different looking at pockets and really realizing where your time is spent. So I would say that you have time. Again, it's only, investing in yourself I don't think is ever expensive, but it's only expensive if it doesn't work. And I don't always like to say this because I've never really had to use it, but like, there's a money back guarantee. So if you got, like, you join coaching and you go 30 days, you're like, this is awful, I don't like feeling better, then you can get like a money back guarantee. Like, have you ever gone to Starbucks every day for a month and then at the end being like, I didn't really like any of that, I want all my money back? So it's there if you need it, which you won't, but it's there if you need it. So I am an introvert, so I was really hesitant about like feeling salesy or even being on social media. Like, I was the creeper on social media who literally just went on to look at other people and didn't post it all. I think I had maybe 100 friends, and it was like the people that I went to high school with and my college roommates. And I never posted. So here's the other thing. Like, if you see what I'm doing, that's not where I started. That's not where you start, right? Like, you get more comfortable and you get more confident and you start to share your journey, but that's not where you start. Don't compare your beginning to where I am like 2.5 years into it, right? So don't worry about that. But if you're posting in a way that makes you feel salesy or nervous, you're doing it wrong. Because if you look at if you're part of my page, like, I'm not a Beachbody billboard. Like, I don't sell Beachbody. I help people feel better, and Beachbody is a tool in my toolkit. Of course, my dog is barking. I'm just gonna keep going because that's real life. Everyone starts somewhere. So I had like, okay, what if you already go to a gym? What if you're a trainer? Here's also, like, sometimes it takes a little bit of being humble and realizing, like, yes, this journey starts with you, but it's not all about you all the time. So like, if you go to a gym, that's great. You can keep doing that. You can add on the nutrition parts. Everybody needs the nutrition and Shakeology. Like, it's not a magic shake. It's not going to make you lose weight. It's a combination of things, but it's going to give you the dense nutrition you need to feel better, to function better. And the people who will follow you may not love going to the gym, may not be able to afford going to the gym. So it's just, again, another tool in your toolbox. If you're a trainer, Like, you only get paid when you're face to face with somebody. This extends your reach. I had people as far as Guam. We've now expanded to the UK. It's going to expand even farther into international areas. Hold on one second. Kitty! Kitty girl! So sorry. It extends your reach, and again, it's a tool in your toolbox. People, if you do calculate your macros and all of that stuff, that is great. But you can't expect that everybody's going to be able to do that. So this gives you the tools to be able to help people. Let's see, time, money. If you're not at your goal weight, great, because no one gets inspired by perfection, right? Like, I'm in a constant struggle. It's all about finding balance. And no, like I said, no one gets inspired by perfection. People get inspired by seeing themselves in part of your story as you learn to share it. And we have trainings. This is about growth. Like, you grow as a person. You get stronger, you get more confident, you get healthier, you feel better. You're a part of this amazing community, and other people want that. Other people want to be a part of that, because who wouldn't want to be a part of that? So you don't have to worry about that. We have trainings, right? Free trainings, at your own pace trainings. You're not going to feel lost. You're not going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. And let's say you want to start just focusing on yourself. That's great. We call it like a discount coach or a VIP customer. So you just start on your own health, right? And then later you're like, I think I want to do a little bit more. Like, I would like to get the cost of my shakes covered, which I actually consider it like part of my grocery bill for the month, because it takes place of food I would be buying anyway. But like, let's just say you want to see that balanced out, like in numbers or whatever. So then you just start like, I'm just going to help 3 people a month. That's awesome. Or maybe you jump in and want to be a business building coach. Like, there's different levels for the different time or effort that you want to put into it. And really all it takes is showing up for yourself every day, sharing your journey, and then communicating with other people. So there are other like red flags that come up. People are like, it's a pyramid scheme. Okay, those don't exist. Just gonna say it. Pyramid schemes are not legal anymore. And you don't own inventory. You don't sell stuff. You don't take credit card information. Like, you literally just, your job, your part of the process starts when you guide someone into finding something that matches what they need, and then you coach them. So a lot of the other companies that are out there, the whole thing that they do is like, they sell you something and then they're done. Like, that's where we start. That's where we get to like really influence someone's life, is matching them with something that you know that can help them, because it's not a gimmick or a quick fix. It's nutrition and it's fitness. And then you help them reach their goals. You help change other people's lives. Like, it's an amazing feeling to be able to do that. And that's why it's also just more than a business, because it's life changing. It's growth. It's confidence. It's hard to explain until you're totally a part of it, but I promise you're going to love it. Let's see, get to my next little note. I think that's all right there. So these are the things you don't have to do. You don't have to know nutrition. You don't need to have to be a fitness professional. You don't have to have a huge following on social media. You don't need to know how to use social media. You don't have to know Beachbody. You don't have to love working out. You don't have to be in perfect shape. You don't always have to eat perfectly. So what do you have to do? This is what we do. Coaches show up. So we work on meal prep, which we can also help you do. It's a scary thing. We all do it different ways. I'm not a huge meal prepper, so I do bulk things like hard-boiled eggs, but not the containers. There are other coaches who are super good at containers. So we try to balance out our nutrition. We make healthy choices for ourselves and our families. We drink this super nutrient-dense shake every day, which you don't have to do, but I highly encourage you to. Especially at least try it for the first 30 days, because it's a money back guarantee if you need it, but it'll let you see what you would be offering to somebody else, and you can just feel the benefits of that super nutrition for a month. We push play every day. We work out. Some of us hybrid it. Like, I still like to go to the gym. I kickbox. So For me, I pick programs that go along with that, or sometimes I do a whole program because they're awesome. So we work out 6 days a week, right? Everybody needs a rest day. So we work out and then we share our journey. That's it. Once you get into the part where you want to be more business building, then you run challenge groups, which we also show you how to do. And that's really just running a group support where you get a bunch of people together and they check in and you support them on their journey and you help them reach their goals. That's what we do. We don't, like I said, we don't have inventory. There's no huge upfront costs to sign on. Actually, what I would recommend for you to sign up is the All Access Challenge Pack, which is actually what we encourage our customers to get as well. That is, so you get your month of Shakeology, that's $130. Then for $30 more, you get a full year of fitness, and then the Portion Fix program. That is how we teach people how to eat real food in the real world and eat out and eat sweets and drink alcohol if they want to, and eat their veggies and balance it out and make better food choices. You get all of that for $160. Like, that's, the value is phenomenal. And then that gets you a discount as you go further in the business. So I hope I've answered your questions. I hope that I have inspired you to be brave. I hope that you are willing to consider this and jump in. Please feel free to ask any questions you have. And I think that you would be great at this, and maybe this is something that you need in your life.